Okay, that's on page Kuf Yud Bet. Some of this now we've just went through this. So he says, I'm just going to read the Pirush Rahut, and we'll go down to number Yud Bet, and we'll start picking up. There's some arichas here, and like I said before, it goes over ground that we just finished. So here we're coming back into the stream. So number Yud Aleph says, V'hinech hazivug shel alayla bein hazivug da'aba ve'iba bebein hazivug dezun, keven shehu geruah mezivug shel hayom, mukhrach hu sheyihye l'tzorach haschalas tikkun hazivug shel hayom. K'fi shenizbayach hazivug na'asa b'yom hu me'ulu me'hazivug na'asa b'layla, v'hazivug shel alayla hu rak hachana l'hazivug shel hayom ukad l'halom. We're going to get to that more. So then he says he has a Hakdama that he wants to start getting us into, and there's some arichos in the Hakdama. He said the Hakdama le'inyan hazivug debir rishona l'cholon. So he says yavur inyan hazivug debir rishona v'inyan miyuch yadei ima. So miyuch means what? Pushing down or crushing down? Pushing down? Yeah. Is that the right word? The best word? Miyuch yadei ima. So this actually, it's actually a physical, is describing a physical action of something that Ima does. So he tells, go to the Meluin, that's where we went to the Meluin. Simon Zion shall rock the Zam. So a little bit of this we just heard this, and so we're going to hear it again because we got a running start here. The Litzorah called zivug gomor loholeda, zivug gomor, complete zivug loholeda. Sark tami laaso sham shnei zivugim. Shehu machmas shakli hayisod shalanuk edo mesukun mitachilasa. So this gives you the idea of memayach, what we're doing there. Vihi after sheyuvot it's not possible that could be formed there of vlad. V'alkein techidach betzark la'asa zivug rishon debia rishana ba'yadach nisaken kli yisod denuk. Then only after that is there a zivug that comes along. Shehu zivug agomor l'tzorach oleidas nishamas chadashas. V'gam ba'adam b'tachtam b'tzina inyan zeh. Kedam rida b'gemara. The Gemara says this. Amar Rabbi Yishmael bar Unya mishmei derav. He says isha goylem here. A woman is like an empty vessel. Ve'ena caresses bris. She does caresses ve'ena caresses bris ella the misha asa kli. So she doesn't have, I guess, a binding. I'm going to use the word binding it for bris. What's the word? Course bris. Make a pact or make a binding. That's what I'm thinking. Ella fisha asa kli, only to he who that entity is that makes her a kli. Behind the shebabir rishona misakein. As you saw the Yos Bechinas clean. But from the first Yichud she can't be Verka Moshe Amarno Chazal, Eina Isha Misaver Bebir Rishon. Rak Bebir Shnia Ve'elach who Ziva Gomer Lochaleda Sheyachal Hivotzer Mimano Vlad. So then the Vav could be formed. That's what you have to have two beers. Ella the Chidach of Yesh Beina Adam Matachton. Because then only Lakbo we have the concept here of only one time we make there can only be for us there can only be one Bia Rishona. Because Shacha Bios and together Bia Shnia. Masha Ein Kain Bezivugim Adyonim. Shebachem Bekol Yom V'Yom Nazim Echadish Bia Rishona. Every single day you have a new one. V'chatam hu lefisha b'kol yom nistam yisod anuk, because this is what happens every single day. And something tells me we saw something similar to this in the Patach Eliyahu, but I'm not sure. Lefisha b'kol yom nistam yisod anuk. Every single day the yisod of the nuk is closed. V'tzorek b'kol yom lepotchav la'asosach kli v'chadash. You have to make a new kli every day. Al yedecha b'bir rishona, that there has to be a bir rishona. So he says, okay, go on. V'hinech b'vura b'zoyer the b'shas bir rishona. He said, "Menoisen the zachem b'yisodo, the yisod hanekeva, b'chinas rucha." Now, defining this rucha is an important idea, but I'm not sure that rucha is like also part of the Nuran. So, b'chinas chamisha gevuras and itana b'yisoda, and it is what this rucha. He said what it is. It's a concept of 5 different gevuros that are placed into the yisod of the nukva. What does the rucha do? So now we're talking about birurim. La'alos leman the yisod. It could go up in mayim nukvin. The yisod, I guess he means the yisod of the zohar. I'm not sure. The yisod. V'chein sh'al yodach v'yesh b'koach klicha yisod l'kabel es mad haman. No, it doesn't mean that. It means it comes from the bottom or wherever I guess he means from the malchus of the nook, comes up. I'm not sure. I'm looking at this phrase, b'kocha yecholach birurim la'alos leman liyisod. So they had to be below the yisod, or coming out. Let's say maybe it means the yisod of Atzilus, and he was talking about the birurim that are coming out of Bia. So therefore, this same process makes it possible to become a base kibble. But the tsuras vlad, and in the middle of that, the meeting of the male in the field, you can make a vlad. So let's say like this. The first is the first thing you do. You make a yichud like that. V'nosin Abba the Ima be Yisoda, the Yisoda has Bechinas Arucha. So Abba places into me to Ima this Bechina, which is called this Rucha. Now he just said before that it refers to 5 Gevuros. V'Arucha Chazucha Netended B'Muach Hadas the Zer Anpen, and ultimately goes through the Yisod of Ima and into the Das Zer Anpen and Beloved be Yisod the Ima, which is clothed in the Yisod of Ima. Or that is that the muach is in there. That is the ruach is in there. Then after that, as the mochin are spreading into zer anpin, so then she's receiving this rucha. Now we're coming to our part. When midnight comes, and at that point they make a yichud of the bia rishona. No sins are unpended look as bechinas abrucha, and in that is zocher giving into the nook at that place of the chek abba be'ima. So they rose up into that place. It happened. So this who tikun echod and naasa b'yisod nok lachachina elazivug. So this is the first act. The first act is to prepare her for the zivug. Now there's another one though. This one is going to be done through the hands of Ima the Mamakos as Yisod Anuk, which is going to push down. I guess it means, I'm trying to think of another, like when you push on clay, what's the right word there? Mold. Maybe mold is a good way. But it means to push down or to squeeze as Yisod Hanuk, and to form it. The Kufishi is Bar L'Chalon. We'll get into that, he says. Let me get this back up here, I'm sorry. Kufishi is Bar L'Chalon, but often Sheyeshna Shtei Tikunim Rishonim Shemachana Osach of Rab B'Shem Asiyas V'Tikun Klira Yisod Hanuk. Avol Hem Shtei Inyanim Nifradim V'Ayim Shefa Gavonos. We're going to look at that in a second. The first one, he says, is Tikun Klicha Yisod Shalanuk. So this is through the action of the Inai of Ima penetrating into the Nook. directly, as we have a Nasira and so on and so forth that goes through this. We have a Dormita. Then the Nai of Ima comes into the Nukva. So this has the effect of actually, this is the word Tikkun Yisod Miuk. This is the Yisod of now it starts pushing and molding her into a proper form. The second one, the Desidus HaRucha Mi Yisod, is there anpin the Yisod Nuk, but the other one is putting in this Rucha, very important idea, which is in the Yisod of the Zohar. Mi Yisod is there anpin the Yisod Nuk, Be'ez HaZivug at the time of Zivug the Bir Rishonim. Of the Rosh HaZechah Yivucha V'Shtei Tikkunim Elu, we're going to be talking about these two Tikkunim. Okay, so let me see what else I could do here. This is actually very, very short. Let's see like this. Reading down at the bottom, continuing on number Yud Bet, and then we'll come on. There's a long Shefa Kavanos. He says, "Ki zeh hazivuk na'asa b'layla gorim tikun." I gotta find it. Tikun v'konanus clear yisod. Clear yisod the nukva. So this is the first one. Kedei shetuchu acher kach la'alos man. So right now, I skipped a page because they're long shefa there, and we're over here on page Kuf Tesvav. So his acher kach la'alos man b'kli haku b'zivug na'asa b'yom. So explain. He says hazivuga na'asa b'layla ba'ava v'ima b'zun heim kulam hachona lahazivugim sheya'asa b'yom ha'mecharas. The zivugi halaylo heim zivugi b'rishona d'tzorach hasiyas v'tikun klicha yisod denok. V'hazivugim the yom heim zivugim d'biyah shniya. So then the day comes, and now you're going to have a biyah shniya. The ikrim, which is the main yichud, the tzorach holedas, holeda. Now, right now, you see already that he's really talking about, I believe, the yichud of Kadshaus. V'chaseiduchu the b'pasuk rishon the kriya shema shalamita. When you say the first pasuk, he says the b'pasuk rishon. Mekuvanach b'chas kavanas zivu the biyah rishon to the abba v'ima. This is the kavana you should have at that time. To what is what? Of the zivug the biyah rishon to the abba v'ima, that you're going to get abba v'ima to come together. Sh'al yedei. So this he said. Let me read this again. The very pasuk, the pasuk rishon. So what pasuk rishon does he mean? Does he mean the Shema Yisrael? That phrase? I'm assuming that's the first pasuk. The pasuk rishon, the kriya shema shalamita. You should have a kavana here, he says. The kavana is that you're going to have to make, you're intending to make, by saying this kriya shema, you're supposed to make kavanas to the zivug the biyah rishona the abba ve'ima. Sha'al yado yehei nisakin klicha yisod the ima. Through this, ayado yehei nisakin, you're making a tikkun there, you're making the first form, the ima. V'hu hachona the tzorach hazivug the abba ve'ima. And this is the preparation that you want to do to be able to make this yichud for abba ve'ima, hagomor l'holei, which would be a complete yichud for them, the holei, the giving birth, she'asa the malchor b'kriya shema the chakras, that'll be made tomorrow in the kriya shema the chakras. Not sure I followed 100%. Going on anyway. Of a pasuk baruch shem kavod malchus, so that's the second pasuk. Mekuvanim as kavanas zivug biyah rishon de zun. Sha'al yado yehei nisaken Kli Yisod, the Nukta Zer Anpin, that through this you'll be able to make a tikkun in the Kli Yisod, the Nukta Zer Anpin. That's preparing her. V'hu hachana the tzorach zivug agomor, the holei the shia asa the machar, but the filu shachris at sim shalom. This is referring to the Kadshaus. I think we're out of time. Tomorrow we'll pick up. Yep. When we get to this one, we'll pick up the Shefa Hakavanot and he's going to try to help us out to piece this together a little bit better. See you tomorrow, God willing. Kol tov.